Do do do. Are good. Link. Good break. Uh-oh. Look. Everything over. What's up, Garrett? Upside down box. Upside down box. What's up, George? What's up, Charles? Charles closing it out. 2 days in a row. Look at that. Charles closing it out. Charles and I had a discussion. If he ever needs to move a body, I'm in. Always start with the weird body. So if I ever get arrested because I was helping somebody move a body, it was me and Charles. What's happening? All right. Who's flights? What's up, Toby? Me flying solo? No, it's Landon. Landon's opening. I'm sitting here texting back and forth. You know, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but every once in a while I take it a little too far. And today I may have taken it a little too far. So I was just letting someone know that I was just messing around. I wasn't intending to be mean. I was just, messing around. But I might have that. I might take it a little too far every once in a while. So, you know. So yeah. Maybe I do take a little. I can be a little aggressive. No. No. But especially for the younger generation, the younger crowd, um, they don't know how to take me, and I can be a lot. You know what I think, guys? I'm just gonna say this. I don't think the white chrome. I think we're going to keep the top loading, you know, because these are two. I think we're going to keep the top loading to like numbered and autographed stuff like that, you know, 70, those 76s. I don't think these necessarily need to be. Who has the Tigers tonight? Who has the Tigers, Net? Net doesn't even know. Off the top of her head, or the bottom of her head, or the side of her head. Matt Van Pernis. Tom, you do not have the Tigers. I sent you a message, Tom. I'm sorry. That is not you. It is Matt Van Pernis. Yeah, we sent you a refund. I sent you a message. I'm sorry. We sent you we avoided your thing completely and blocked you from the group. At least one of those things happened. No, we look at your statement. You'll see we voided it. Uh-oh, hold on. Happened. That ain't good. What's going on here? Me? What happened? What's up, Bryce? Well, you know, just huh. I don't know. My end's being dumb. I don't know about you guys. Dune. I sent everybody a refund. I did. Everyone. Boba Shit and Vlad Jr. If I liked you, I sent you a refund. If I don't like you, I didn't send you one. Bobby. But Matt had the Tigers, so I do apologize. Tom, you may never get them. That's not true. You'll get them. So this box was upside down. I have no idea what that means in there. Oh, that's what it means. There's an orange. Come on, put a chrome auto on that thing. Chrome auto. This. Jonathan Cannon. That's a good name for a pitcher. I've never heard of that. And now, see what you guys did? Now Tom's all mad at me. John Sproul, good evening. The cartoon variations are hard to see. Yes, they are. Very hard to see. So that's why when Annette was going back through them, she said, hey, this one's different. We kind of talked about it. Hey, this one's different. Hey, that one's different. Teddy Roosevelt. And that's how we discovered the two that we discovered, or she discovered. And she showed me. I took pictures, and there you go. And she said she looked for flip bats as well. And check your own stuff because she doesn't care that much, she said. So, on you. You missed it. Haha. Love the work that. Thank you, John. See, how come you guys can't be more like John? Just saying. Yeah, so we voided it. So that's a different than a refund would take a few days. Usually a void is faster. So check for a void. Should say void. I promise we won't keep your money, maybe. I promise we won't keep your money, maybe. You'll get there, Tom. Will Wagner. Let me just say that just so we're clear about this, we have never accidentally kept anyone's money, so you're good. See, theoretically, that could be an, but it's not, because if you look at this, see that there's an outfield, so these are the same. So it would be a completely different picture. What'd I say? What's with these upside down things? Who's this? Amelia Earhart. Wait a minute. How do we get one of her cards? She's missing. Oh, look at this one. This is a bicentennial. Cody Bellinger. That's a nice. So we will not have a break on Saturday. We will break tomorrow. We will break Friday. We will not have a break on Saturday. We're leaving for the Tops Industry Conference on Sunday, and I want to make sure that we're ready to roll. And that's going to ship on Saturday, so we will not have a break on Saturday. Next week is Topps Chrome Black. We will break Topps Chrome Black. So there you go. Atlanta again this year. It's in Georgia. Same place, same everything. Not same everything, but you know. I have a feeling this year Tom Brady will be there. And so, you know, I'll do a video for all of you individually. I'll ask Tom to do a shout out to each one of you individually. Except the ones I don't like. If you don't get a shout out from Tom Brady, it's because, you know, honestly, just not a very good person. Not our fault. No, look. Oh, no, this says first base. Oh, that says first. I feel like this should be something, but oh, it is. Look at that tiny little word. It says tiny. It says image. So last year, so every year when we go to the industry conference, they usually every year that doesn't work. When we go to the industry conferences, they give us autographs and things like that as part of it. And so we'll see what we get this year. Sometimes we get good stuff. Sometimes it's usually pretty good. Last year I got a Mace Windu autograph out of 10. Samuel L. Jackson, and sold it for $1,000, so that was pretty. I swear that we got some college quarterbacks. I just don't know where I put them. They've kind of pared back. The swag last year was only like 3 autos in that. Oh yeah, I think it was 3 autos, and then the meet and greets were Thurman Thomas and Andrew Jones. Yeah, so nothing. I mean, not bad. Thurman Thomas, you know. We went to see a Braves game last year. We're not going to go this year. Yeah, they're not in town, and so so far this box has not been. I don't know why that box was the other way. Maybe because it had a dual relic in it. Nobody wants to see the Braves anyway. They suck. Braves suck. The Braves are like the worst. Jeez, embarrassing. I would not want to be a Braves fan. How was the first case? It wasn't bad. Like I said, there was only 3 autos in the first case, but one of them was Ferguson Jenkins. One of them was Jackson. Is it Yob? Job? I don't know. And then we got some variations. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. Oof, this one's not great either. But you know, it'll catch up. They always catch up. Yace Jung. That's right. Yace Jung. That's we're gonna come into town on Sunday morning before the conference, and then we're gonna leave like right after the conference. So literally, the conference starts at like 2 o'clock or 5 o'clock, I think, on Sunday. We will be there. I think we're flying in early, but we'll be there Sunday morning. Then, um, and then when we leave. The conference ends at noon, and then we leave at out of 150 Jordan Ball or like 3. I would stay later, but I don't want to. Those things are always fun, but when they're over, they're ready to be over. And so we're supposed to do something this year. I don't know. It doesn't say what. It just says there's going to be we're gonna. Oh, look at that! It's been a minute since we've had a Randy Jones auto. Well, a couple hours. It's going to be um, an off-premises event. Last time we did an off-premises event, we did what's that called, Net? Top Golf, and we got to meet Joey Votto. That's the first time we've hit Randy Jones in this case. So that was nice. Joey Votto, he was dressed all weird. But we got an autograph. Alexander Graham Bell. So maybe it'll be fun this year. Just my luck, it will actually be Tom Brady. I keep joking about that. It will be Tom Brady, and they'll be like, "Dude, go out for a pass. Go out for a pass." I have a heart attack. That's my demise. Will be trying to catch a ball thrown by Tom Brady. So Toby is saying over on 2.5 autos. So that's our over, 2.5 autos. 2.5 autos. And then we need some other kind of over. Something under. Can we get a /5 or /10 or anything? Did I take a picture of the Corbin Carroll? Was it different than? Now I want to do something else like we're gonna get a oh yeah, we got the regular. Like, are we gonna get a /5 or something like that? But I don't know if there's something under 25. Something under and 0.5, something numbered under 25. Is there something under 25 in this? Gerald's playing baseball. There is or is not. There's 10. Oh, over on that, Scott, for sure. Over, yeah, 1.5 that I missed out of net fines, yeah. I'm old. Miss stuff. And, I'm lazy, inconsiderate. I had a conversation with somebody today. We were talking about braking, and I just reminded him how much better I was at this than anyone he knows. He made a feeble attempt to argue, but he knew. He knew. Because I said to him, name one breaker out there who is the complete package like I am. Complete package. Couldn't name one. Yeah, that's right, because there's only me. You know? And he had the nerve to say, in a good-natured way, well, you probably couldn't break football. I'm like, yeah, are you out of your mind? I can outbreak everyone on football as well. I know all about football. Erling Haaland, those kind of guys. All of them. How long have I been doing this, George? 7 years. So I don't know. I don't know what it's. Can't help it. If you're, you shouldn't be embarrassed if you're better than everyone else. You should just embrace it and go with it. Yeah. So I am embracing it, going with it. So listen, Andrew McCutcheon Black. I probably have better stories for football than I do baseball. Gross. I would not keep the Giants in football. Who the hell wants to keep the Giants? I keep no one when we do football breaks. I keep. Second one. Happy. No, I don't keep anybody. The one football break that we did that I regret though, and we were talking about whether or not to keep the 49ers, as I recall, then we hit a Brock Purdy auto that was like $2,200 at the time. John Pemberton, inventor of Coca-Cola. That's a bigger 49er fan than I am. All I know is that the Giants are playing surprisingly good baseball. I don't think anybody expected them to be. Their butts kicked pretty good yesterday. Expected them to be what they are. They are good. That's Suey. Now, actually, we were very measured during the pandemic. I probably shouldn't have been, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to be too super aggressive during the pandemic. A lot of people were losing their mind during the pandemic. I mean, just spending, I guess in hindsight, it wasn't their money, but spending money that they couldn't afford to spend. So we didn't pull back, but we didn't bum rush it hard because I didn't want to feel bad about it. So we still broke a lot, but we didn't break 24/7 like you guys did. Well, we did, but you know, it's different. We did a 24-hour live break. And I will never do it again. Supposed to be 24 breaks over 24 hours. It turned into 29 breaks over 26 hours. Jacob Young. We were selling out breaks in, if you were around back then, we were selling out breaks in less than 5 minutes. One after another, after another, after another. George Brett. Those were days. Fun times, fun times, fun times. I don't think anybody stayed up the whole way with me either. I don't think anyone made it that far. Mookie. Busy. All I hear you saying that. Ian was supposed to make it. He didn't. What? We found Amelia Earhart twice. That's not supposed to happen. If you weren't refreshing at the exact right time, you were supposed to. Yeah. I mean, we had a break where all we did was count up the number of people who requested, and then we just did like 5 cases from that volume of people. We just did random. I mean, that's how many people were requesting to get in the breaks. Boo. Rafael Devers. But that was also at a time when things were tied in a little bit harder to giveaways and stuff. Now that it's Fanatics, those things have changed. And so we are not supposed to tie them in like that. Chuck Yeager. Or we would. Or we would. We had piles of giveaways. And we had hats and shirts and box cutters and stickers and what else kind of things do we have? Bags. We used to give away a pile of stuff. Ah, well. Andy Ebine. Oh. So this would be, instead of the All-Star thing, it would have the little. Nolan Arenado out of 1. Nick York. Yeah. Yes. Card stands. Yes, that's right, Chris. That you say that, yeah. And we used to get all kinds of stuff. You know what? I would go talk to them down there about getting in the Fanatics Breaker program, but I'm just honestly think it would be more than we'd be able to keep up with if we had to go on to another platform to do it. And I think it's beyond us as a group to add 10 breaks a week, you know what I'm saying? Because that would be the other part of this would be adding on breaks to us. And it's not anything more than trying to run the shop as well and me and that in the same. Yeah, tops hats, candy bars, not tops candy bars. Just not sure that it's though there's a large part of me that wants to do it just for the sake of doing it. Listen to me. We do. It's just not a massive following. We need to double up the numbers that we'd have to make that kind of thing work. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, we are what we are. It works out well for us. And if, you know, gradually starting to ramp up probably isn't a bad thing. And if we got into there, you know, I don't want to have to be forced to break on a platform I don't want to break on, and that would be on Fanatics Live. I wouldn't want to have to spend, you know, 5 hours a day trying to fill break and on top of what we do here. So not Fanatics issue, not our issue, just, you know, got a good rhythm and good rhythm in the shop. And we do the card show, we do trade nights, and we do all kinds of other stuff. So Samuel Clemens. I've read one Mark Twain book in my life and I was forced to, but I enjoyed it. Seems to be okay. I don't have a lot of contact with what goes on because I don't have anything to do with the day-to-day operations. But everything seems to be fine. You know, I want to micromanage everything that's going on. I assume that if there's an issue, somebody let me know. It would be a lot of dead time, Sam. 100%. Oh, look at that. Sunny Gray. There you go. Who's this? Bob Oberhaus? Very nice. It will be a lot of dead time. And so I don't want to, you know, whatever. I would bet that I could fill breaks faster than a lot of the guys can. Every once in a while, I'll just sit and watch somebody doing something. Uh, yeah, they're just not good at it. Just a lot. So many of them aren't. Susan B. Anthony. And yes, FYI, what I'm trying to say is I am. Landon, over here. Yeah, I could. Is there someone I can trust to do that? You have any names for me, Sam? Problem is, I don't. There, it's very hard to find somebody worthwhile who could step up for you like that. They'd have to be close. Darren Baker out of 76, very nice. He probably won't amount to anything in his career, but it's kind of cool, Darren Baker. I, that's always a problem is finding somebody worthwhile. You know, maybe someone local. Yeah, that'd be a hard thing to find. I mean, the Twins are good with Pokemon. I do have one guy locally that would probably do it. Rios, bicentennial. But then I'm asking him to take a heck of a leap of faith because you would have to do that full time in order to make that work. That's a heck of a leap of faith. You'd have to give up the known for the unknown. But at the same time, having me as your guide while you navigate the waters of breaking could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm really, really good at this. I'm really, really good at this. Somewhere out there, someone right now is having a tiny meltdown. This guy is no good at this. I would be better. I'm sure you would. You should come and do it. Not you, George. I'm just saying in general. Yes. I'm very patient with my employees. I'll land it. I landed. I landed.
I declined to comment.
Little punk. Punk. No, I was not talking about you, George, honestly. Can't believe that little punk wouldn't answer. Kettle Mart. They call it Father's Day. Probably not, Toby. I don't have any. We don't have any employees. It's me and Annette, the twins. Ooh, look at that, Mikey man. The only other person that's here is Joe. He's here 2 days a week for a couple hours. Helps out with the shows. You know, I would have Joe do it. Would that be asking Joe to take a leap of faith? It would be. It would be. It would have to be. De La Cruz. Laddie with Daddy. Derek say, what'd I miss? Is it a lot of work managing the shows? Yes. Yes. I can say beyond the shadow of a doubt, if you are going to do a show and do it well, you have to stick both arms in. The guys that half do shows, it shows how their shows are half done. We don't have to do anything. Saki. And so I have to be involved in everything that goes on. If you're going to put your name on it, it needs to be the best it can absolutely be, right? I mean, you don't want to put your name on it and then have it jacked up. And you're associated with nonsense. Perez out of 150. Bruhan. Our show is really good. Really, really, almost as good as I am at breaking. I'd say, you guys, how good I am at breaking? I'd say again. I am so good at. I have forgotten more about breaking than most of these guys know. Do we have a relic that I missed? Do you have an autograph or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 7. 2, 3. What am I missing here? $11. Missing something? That one not have anything in it? Let's see if it catches up. There's the with you. We missed something? I think maybe that last one didn't have anything. I'm not 100% certain. So then, what are we missing here? Sonny was in this last Sonny was in this last box. Sam Aldegary. Aaron the Judge. Game used by who? Piece of equipment or uniform from an official MLB game. The featured athlete. So it's actually, they're saying a game-worn piece. Sorry. Well, darn it. Guess we're missing something. We had 2 autos. We'll count when we're done. Be kind of hard to miss an auto. Rachel Carson, Marine Conservationist. What the hell? Who wants to conserve a Marine? How do you conserve a Marine? The autos are all white. Put it in my giant stack. I don't know. These things tend to take care of themselves. Jake Burger. Or Annette finds them later on. Oh, look, there it is. Framber Valdez. 9. Take a picture and drop it in the group. Luis Angel Acuna. Mookie, that would be a good auto. I had a feeling Dodgers are going to. I almost kept the Dodgers. Crazy Horse, Lakota Warrior. Scherzer. Sasaki. Roki. Stan the Man. What, no Barry this time? Give me a little bit of something here. Mason Miller. Orlando. Uh-oh, 76. Will Warren for the Yankees, 59. Oh, I get it. 1776 to 19, bicentennial kind of a thing. Oh, look at that. So here's our first upside down bat. Tarek Scooball. Doesn't say anywhere. Oh yeah, it does. Flipped. See that? It actually says flipped on it, Annette, for the bat. It is. But it does say flipped on it. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, there's a good one. Bicentennial Dodger Yamamoto. That's got to be a good one. The 200. Are those dogs back there yapping? Melop, that would be a good auto. Bednar, former Giant, I think. Came up with the Giants organ. Acquired in trade, drafted by the Padres. Huh? I have no idea what I was talking about. South Relic. Baseball. Ken Griffney Jr. Half the case left. Hey, look at that. Is that Willie Mays? There. Do we have a relic in this box? I'm gonna be all freaked out every single. Ah, okay, that's it. Go hey. David Bednar or something? Ralphie Bednar, Net said. Ralphie. Mike Schmidt. Bailey Ober. Hey. LaRon Lee. He was a former Dodger. 19. Martinez and Debbie. Spencer Schwellenbach. Oops. It would be neat if they had the variation colors. I think it would be. Louis Sullivan, father skyscrapers. Hey, fathered skyscrapers. Will Warren. Max Reed. Oh, look at that. Nice /76 because it's red. Where's the number? There it is. 18 out of 76 for the Twins. David Festa. David Festa. Happy about that. Nick. You have the Twins. Okay. Man, I think we're missing a hit in this one. Won't be today, but. Cool. Bukai. Come on, hands. Work better. What's up, tiny puppy? What's up, tiny puppy? Bean is eager to jump up on the table and knock everything down. She was little. If you guys remember, when she was tiny, she would get up here and sleep while we're doing the break. She would get up here and sleep anymore. She ain't so tiny. Right here. Oh, small, but why? After Val Kilmer passed, the boys and I, and mostly, and sorta, watched love that movie a lot. Look at that giant. Love that movie. And I watched. Oh, gee, science one or Top Gun. It doesn't matter, Michael. Yes, that one. Really. Winker. Fred. Oh, maybe numbered 1 of 1. Is it? Jack Flaherty. Way underrated. Horace Mann, father of American education. Brag about. Ariel Rodriguez. Ariel. Ariel, I'm guessing. Oh, Boo. Acuna. My guess is I'm going to miss something in here. But that'll find it. Or you'll find it when it gets home. Well, black. That's spot. We need pictures of all the variations. John Dewey. Philosophizer. Educational reform. The old philosophizer. George Willie Mays. Jackson Churio. Churio. Chu. Apa. Is the young Acuna any good? Edo? No. Could be Vesta. Aj Redley. Oh, Luis Angel. Brian Acuna still in the minors? He's not up yet, is he? Lenny, come get these last two. Is he? That's some awful big shoes to try to fill, Ronald's Acuna. I mean, no offense, but I don't think there's well, I don't know, there might be, but Acuna never gets hurt. And where do you rank him in the pantheon of current players? I mean, he's a whole package. Ronald Acuna is the whole package. Healthy. Speed, power, defender. You know what I'm saying? Oof. Top five. I think I would have a hard time not putting Acuna, a healthy Ronald Acuna, just if you kind of extrapolate out what his numbers would be, average them out. Most talented player in baseball. And I very well, you know, kind of have to see the numbers, but I very well might have him as the best player in baseball. What do you think, Garrick? You know what? Yeah, that is a very, very That's very deep, Scott. Good for you. Where's Garrick at? I want Garrick to confirm that. Kind of Willie Mays-ish. Skip the attitude issues. I'm just talking about pure numbers. Shohei Ohtani has a gambling problem. So what does that mean? Austin Wynn. I'm just saying in terms of pure talent, when he's healthy, show me a player that's more talented than him. Name one. He's talking about me, of course, Scott. Jeez. Del Castillo. Nah, attitude does not impact the skills at all. Not at all. Last box about to be opened. Mojo. Look at this guy, Austin Riley. He's a nice guy. He sucks. Oh, no, not Judge. Judge couldn't steal a base if his life depended on it. Cunha could steal 80. Cunha could steal 80 and hit 50 home runs. Prowl the outfield. What can he not do on a baseball diamond? Seriously. Holt. I'm being serious. There isn't anything that Ronald Acuna, a healthy Ronald Acuna, cannot do on a baseball diamond. I can't believe you're hating on a Brave player like that, Derek. I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you. Willie Castro out of 50. Willie Castro. John Pemberton. George Brett. Come on, things sticking together. Another 76. Yeah, it is crazy how much talent they have. Chris Sale out of 76. The most talent since the Lou brothers. He doesn't. No, the Braves just suck. Don't be trying to blame it on him. The Braves just suck. Just take it as what it is. The Braves just suck. They are, if in the pantheon of the game of baseball, they are the most underachieving successful team ever. The Braves are the most underachieving successful team ever. No team has been that good for as long as the Braves have and not able to win it all. So, except the Dodgers, maybe. But either way, Shohei. I mean, just monster. And Acuna can hit for average too, which is amazing to me. Ohtani cannot hit for average. Oh. Who has the best record in baseball? I have no idea who does. I'm guessing the Mets. All I have to say is look who they've been playing. Exactly, not exactly a lot of challenge you've been playing the Cardinals. I'm just saying it's just, you know, exactly Pete Pull you're playing in there. Tricky Nick. Again, like I said, it's not really a deep. Phillies couldn't get past the Giants. They split with the Giants. I mean, that's how you. Kyle Tucker. That's a nice one too. Oh, I'm not going to make fun of the Giants. Giants are good. A playoff team. That doesn't mean. Who is better than Acuna? Jackson Churio? Maybe. Is he? Oh, in a few years. That's nice. Dylan Cruz. Scherzer. Jung Hoo Lee. When's the last time the Mets won the World Series? 1986 or something? That's a real question, but Martha Washington. I could not remember. Miguel. Jeff Bagwell was a nice guy. I remember we were at a Giants game, San Francisco. He came walking out of the dugout. He was quite a ways out. And I yelled, I said, Jeff. And he turned around and looked at me, came walking back over. Didn't come real close, but walking back over. Threw him the ball, tossed him my pen. It was a throw. And he signed it, tossed them both back. Thought that was very nice of him. Still have it. Ozzy Albies. Not all the great players are leaders, though. Not all the great players are leaders. So you can't really put that on them. Sometimes all they can do is play. Can't lead. Look at Babe Ruth. Great player, not a leader. Look at Nikola Tesla. Great player. Bird solo. It looks like a second. So I'm less inclined to put it on people. They're just not natural leaders. They're just, some people just aren't. You know? Look at Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder. Tom Cruise just knew how to drive the car. He didn't know all the fancy terms. He could just drive. They put him in the car and he just was able to drive. Mr. Smile. So, you know, he wasn't a leader. Nickname variation. Smile. Not a smile, though. Ricky Bobby was a better, I don't know. Maybe. Ricky Bobby, another not leader. Ricky Bobby, another. That's right, Charles. He could not finish a race until he was taught how to finish a race. You know, all he could do was drive. So I don't blame Acuna. Lewis Sullivan. We're getting a lot of repeats on those things. Getting a lot of them now. Really? Yosver? Uluweta? Here. I mean, your parents have to work at it to name you that. Chris Bryant. Dominguez. What was Dominguez rookie? He was update, wasn't he? Or was he Series 2? Anybody remember? He was Series 2. Yamamoto. Is that Series 2? Glybar Torres. And it's a deep break tonight. We are deep. Oh, gee. Fun stuff tonight. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Not intentional. George Plimpton. Baseball too, huh? Acuna. Saving up our profundities. Profundities. Profoundedness. Chuck Yeager. Scott worked it out on his abacus. It is now. Rojas. Or if you're a ginger, Rojazz. Whoa. John. Come on, we need more autos. More autos. Francisco Lindor. Sure. Wood. Check your good. Jack. Scherzer. Seth. The hell was that? Are you sneezing or coughing? Jeez. Verlander for the Giants. Robles. Giants on right now? 9:21. Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? Lincoln Landon? Matt? Anyone? Anyone? Giants? They on? Last box mojo. Last box mojo. Let's see if we are really behind here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Former Giant. 6. Former Giant Jock Peterson. 7. 8. 9. Huh. So we are missing a hit. And unless that counts as 2. We are missing a hit. If the hit shows up, guys, if I just missed it somehow, I'll take a picture and drop it in. So we are missing something. Kobe Mayo. Julio Rodriguez. Did. Risky Trout autos. Jung-Hoo Lee. Jose Cruz out of 50. Unless an up. Silver. I do, George. Nice ones. Bregman black. Pro on. John Marshall Clinton. He is a founding. Probably not as many Young Hu Lee autos. Say that about. Come on, make it up. Oops. Well, I think we're finding our rhythm with this. All right, black order. Alex Bregman or black. Silver Schmidt. Refractor for Ramirez 50th anniversary hose. Benintendi refractor. Refractor. Freed refractor. Warren. Very thick out of 9. Wellenbach silver. Torkelson refractor. Lee 50th. Griffey Jr. Silver. Bednar refractor. Yamamoto is a bicentennial. Screwball. That. Worn out of 76. Valdez 99. Aldegary refractor. Brujan refractor. Perez out of 150. Rios bicentennial. Darren Baker out of 76. Brian Hayes refractor. Paul Skeen silver. Class A refractor. Jake Bloss. Arenado out of 150. Strom refractor. George Brett silver. Refractor. Matsui bicentennial. Gunner silver. Andrew McCutcheon black border. Class A refractor. Father out of 150. Chris Dale. Peralta refractor. Tristan Cases is image variation. Cody Bellinger is bicentennial. Jonathan Cannon, 25. Herrera refractor. Rojas 1. Pathetic, 50th anniversary. Zulueta refractor. Mr. Smiles, so that's a nickname variation. Miles Michaelis out of 1. Dylan Cruz, silver. Brian King, refractor. Kyle Tucker, Bison. Chris Sale out of 7. Willie Castro out of 50. Brennan Rogers, a refractor. Del Castillo, black. Mason Wentz, silver. Duke Ellis, refractor. Well, black. Rodriguez, refractor. Shohei, silver. Fred Stanley's a 50th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 relics. Will Smith, Duel of Bo, Laddie, Devers, Judge, Cunha, Holt Keith, Ozzy Albies, Chris Bryant. Like I said, we're missing a hit. So if it turns up, you guys will know. Randy Jones autograph, the Padres. Sonny Gray for the Cardinals. David Festa, 76. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys coming back for another one tonight. We'll list, like I said, we're only going to list tomorrow and Friday. That's going to be it. And next week we'll be into Topps Chrome Black. So 2 more shots. Appreciate you guys a lot.